Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Halifax Buccaneers franchise mode. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. There are new videos coming out every single day. Now, if I remember correctly, there were two guys that were a problem here. It was, come on, let's go, come on. Michael Backlund, who, did not like Jake Virtanen, but he fits so good on that third line. And then it was Antti Ranta, who also did not like Jake Virtanen, and his individual performance morale is quite low. So honestly, I am almost thinking I'm going to try and move Antti Ranta. Because if two guys hate the same person, that's going to destroy your team. But if only one guy dislikes someone, that shouldn't affect your team too much. But I do, if I go to edit lines, sorry, one more time. Jake Virtanen, I do really like him on that top line. So Kuznetsov fits very well on the top line. Ovechkin, actually not quite so well on that top line. And it was, Patrick McDonald fits pretty well on the top line. We're getting close to a +5 overall, but it's like Jake Virtanen fits so good on that top line. I know he's only 82 overall, but it's like he's going to do good things for us on that top line. So honestly, I think I might try to move Antti Ranta. So I'm going to try and find a trade, and then I will be right back with you guys. All right, so I went through all the trades, and I'm thinking there's maybe a chance I could get Ryan Chisholm to join our team in exchange for Antti Ranta, a first-round pick, and what's his name? Ilya Voinov. I believe he is Ilya Voinov was a 14th overall pick of ours 3 years ago. He's a terrific sniper. He's just not quite there yet, you know. I might be able to get this one to go through. If I can't, I might try to retain some salary or something. Rejected. Okay, so they don't want to lose Ryan Chisholm. I'm going to have to, the thing is, I got to really sweeten this deal, you know. So I'm going to have to go to the draft picks. I'm thinking about doing a future second. Throw that in there. Ryan Chisholm's one of those guys, he's young enough that he's going to be a starter like forever, right? So trade rejected. Okay, so they don't like that. I don't want to give up too much. So we're going to do that. We'll keep that second in there. And then I'm going to see if there's anyone else that they might be interested in taking off our hands here. We got that Emelin kid. He's 21 already. This guy's got a little bit of value here. So, man, it's like the things we do to get a really good goaltender, and then everybody's happy. Trade accepted. We got Ryan Chisholm on our team. All right, so let's go to edit lines. We traded away Antti Ranta or whatever the heck you want to call him. We got rid of him. Now we go to goaltenders, and now we're going to toss Ryan Chisholm right up in there. Ryan Chisholm, 25 years old, 86 overall, starting goaltender. Seems to like everybody. Individual performance is maybe not so high, but I do feel like he's probably gonna grow to love us, you know? I feel like he could grow to love us. We got some decent defense in front of him. So, you know, I think that should play a role. So I think that's pretty much all she wrote, man. So now Michael Backlund is the only one that doesn't like Jake Virtanen. So we should be able to start pulling off some better numbers. Okay, hold on. I got to go back to edit lines. We're going to say best lines down here. That's, you know what, good enough for me. That is totally fine. I'm not overly concerned about our AHL team at the moment, but now that we have this goaltender, we go from hopeful to contender. Now I got to go to view contracts. We're going to pull a JG Pajot here, man. Okay, so Ovi wants an extension, but I don't think we're going to worry about giving him an extension. Chisholm, we don't think he doesn't want an extension yet, but Mr. Eunice Korpisalo, he does kind of want one. Individual performance, not too bad. I think Korpisalo is more just good for morale. You know, everybody likes him. He likes everybody. Nobody hates him, you know. So we're going to get to the trade deadline, see how we feel. There might be a chance one of the people that might be going at the trade deadline, honestly, might be Ovechkin. So let's see. We're 2-6-2 in our last 10. Let's see if we can get a little bit better than that. We're now a cup contender. So first period, up 2-1. Virtanen and Ovechkin both scored. They heard me. Second period, 3-2. It's Ovechkin again. Third period, boom, 4-2 win. Ovi with the hat trick. That is what I'm talking about. 21st by Kuznetsov and Krug. Then Virtanen with his 11th by Gustafsson and Jamel Smith. Ovi by Schmidt and Kuznetsov. And then Ovi again by Kapanen and Dylan DeMello. I absolutely love it. That is how you want to start the next thing off, right? It's like, man, we can't buy a win. We were on this crazy run where we were just winning every single night. And then we essentially went on like an 8-game losing streak or something crazy like that. Anyway, up against Nashville the very next night. First period, 2-1 for Halifax. Matt Seaman scores and Ovi scores shorthanded. Who would put him on a penalty kill? Second period, still 2-1. Third period, 3-1 victory. It's Ovi again. Alex Ovechkin is like absolutely the number one guy scoring on our team. Matt Seamans at one point had passed him. He had 21 goals to Ovi's 20. So Matt Seamans was the number one goal scorer on our team. As soon as I got rid of Dave Finley, boom, Matt Seamans starts scoring goals, right? All right, so it was Ovi by Dzingel and Jones, then Seamans by Krug and Kapanen, and then Ovi with his 25th by Jones and Kasperi Kapanen. Kasperi Kapanen has been showing that he's got what it takes, man. He's pretty good. He's pretty darn good, right? So now we're going to get to this next game, and boom, look at, now they want Rock Mantha and a third, and they want to give me Ryan Johansson for Rock Mantha and a third. Oh my goodness. You know what? Because it's Ryan Johansson, I am going to really quickly take a peek at it just out of curiosity. He's got great value. He's 79 overall. Wow. 79 overall. He's a playmaking center that fits line 2. You know, the reason why he's only 79 overall, right? The only reason why he's 79 overall is because they have ruined his morale or something, right? He has no points. He's only played 2 games this year. Oh, man, Nashville is ruining Ryan Johansson. But it's like, if you look at it, he has all the value in the world. If we could get him, turn him around a little bit, it's like Ryan Johansson, man, he could jump right back up to what, 85, 86? But $8 million is too rich for my blood, and I really don't feel like getting rid of Rock Mantha either, because our created people, especially goalies and like Patrick McDonald, right? Patty Mick, man, the future of our goal scoring. It's like, obviously, I don't want to lose him, right? But anyway, so our team chemistry and everything is going up. It's at 74% again, just like that. Let's go up against the Dallas Stars. First period, 1-0 Dallas. I don't like that. But second period, still 1-0. Third period, it's a 3-0 loss against the Dallas Stars. That sucks. But it wasn't. I won't really put that one on Ryan Chisholm. What I'm gonna say about that one is we just didn't score. You know, we just weren't scoring goals. That's the only thing that was wrong with that. Ryan Chisholm, that was his second game since coming here, and he has only allowed 5 goals in those 2 games. First period against St. Louis, it's 2-2. Ovi and Seth Jones. Second period, 3-2 for St. Louis. Why are we playing Ryan Chisholm back to back? Third period, 6-6. Wow. Ovi, Aube Kubel, and Kuzi. And in the overtime, nothing, but in the shootout, we lose. We still get 1 point. Let's take a quick look at who scored for us in this one. Seth Jones with his 5th by Ovi and Kuznetsov. And then Ovechkin with his 26th of the year by Blippy himself, Stephen Johns. Kuzi with his 13th by Dzingel and Johns. Aube Kubel by David Perron and Jamel Smith. Ovi gets 2, one by Cappy and Kuzi, and the next by Virtanen and Kuzi. And then we lost to Vlad Tarasenko in the third period, or in the shootout. Sorry. Wow. Yep. Like I said before, not really feeling overly hot, but we're done with these back-to-backs for a minute or two. You know, we're done these back-to-backs. Hopefully we don't have another back-to-back for a little bit. We got the All-Star break coming. So when the All-Star break is happening, I might look for another trade. I might look to try and strengthen up our third line. I might look to even strengthen up our top line. I might see what's out there for Ovechkin, you know? Maybe we could move Ovechkin. Maybe we could bring somebody else in, right? Anyway, we're going to get up against the New York Rangers before we worry about that. So let's do it. They're a failing team, and we're a team that needs to start finding wins. First period, 3-0 Halifax. Patty Mick gets on the board. Second period, 4-1, and Seth Jones scores shorthanded. We're out shooting them after 2, 19-10. Third period, 5-1 victory, and it's my boy Jake Virtanen. I love Jake Virtanen. I want to keep him on this team. So Ovi with his 29th by Krug and Kuzi, Patty Mick with his 13th by Schmidt and Love, Aube Kubel by Jamel Smith and Nate Schmidt, Jonesy by DeZingle, and Virtanen by Kuzi and Ovechkin. So Jake Virtanen has 12 points. We're just over halfway through the season, and Jake Virtanen has been a very solid player for us. What do we got? Okay, hold on. Central Scouting has released their latest set of draft rankings. Yeah, let's go take a really quick peek. So I love this center. This center guy they got going on here. The number 1 pick, elite playmaker. But where do they think we're probably going to end up drafting around 20th, 21st, something like that. We got like Desmond Schmalz. Center, 5'8", 166. Looks like a playmaking center, not a two-way. Yeah, passing ability is high, right? So we're gonna keep looking at this guy. Select, go to player info. Can I scout him? Yes, I can. So let's see. Strengths and weaknesses, no. Skills assessment, no. Character assessment. Potential and comparison. There you go. So we got a C- scout on it. So yeah, that could be fun. Xander Ben from, I love it, the Sioux Greyhounds, baby. Leadership ability. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to keep looking at this guy, too. But then we got, what about this Zhamnov guy? Jakub Zhamnov. Goal scoring, playmaking. So 5'11", 183. He could be two-way. Could be a two-way forward. Playing in an A+ league. He's about 3 years out. Looks like looks like a lot like TJ Oshie. We got Emmanuel Duclair. He's a defenseman, so that's big, but he's got bad character. We're not even going to look at this guy, you know? We're not even looking at this clown. So the next game we got is on the 27th. You know what? We're going to get a little farther before we talk about trading Ovi. We're kind of on the upswing right now a little bit. So, I want to see if we can keep it up moving forward. We're in third place in our division. I would love to go on a nice long playoff run. What is this? This is our third year. Last year we did make it to the playoffs. This year we want to make it, but we want to go somewhere. We don't want to be out in the second round. First period against the Oilers, 1-0 for Edmonton. It's Kyler Yamamoto. Second period, 1-1. It's Torrey Krug on Pekka Rinne. Third period, 4-1. It's Ovi, Kapanen, and Siemens. 4-1 victory. This is what we needed, man. It said you get rid of that negative presence and your team is going to turn it around. And now, Jake Virtanen with an assist and Kuzi with an assist on Krug's third of the year. Siemens by DeMello and DeZingle. Kapanen by Siemens and DeZingle. And then Ovi with his 30th of the year by Kuzi and Krug. Is Ovi going to hit 50 goals on the year yet again? Can Ovi hit 50 goals on the year yet again? So they want to give me Duncan Keith and Jeff Carter, but I don't know that I really want. I don't want those guys. Both of those guys are like 38, 39 years old. Don't want to bring too many veterans onto this team. So now we're going to go up against the Montreal Canadiens. Like I said, we're going to get closer to that trade deadline before we worry about moving anybody. And I might even make like an in-between video or something. Anyway, the first period, nothing. That was the second period, still 0-0. And in the third, it's 1-1, Kuzi and Weber. Chisholm has been a wall since he got here. And this is the overtime. Nothing happens, but in the shootout, we beat them. Torrey Krug and Alex Ovechkin. Look at this. Kuzi with his 14th by Seth Jones. And then in the shootout, Ovi and Krug make it happen. So as much as I hate to say it, I know that after this season, Ovi is pretty much done on this team. I think he's, 37 years old now, something like that. Anyway, so in our last 10 games, we're now 5-2-3. It's better than 2-6-2 since we started this video. Now let's take on Ethan Bryant and the Chicago Blackhawks. First period, 2-1 for us. It's Michael Backlund and Matt Siemens. Matt Siemens getting his on the power play. So who knows who was involved in that one, but Chisholm holding strong again. Second period, 5-1. Perron, Kapanen, Ovi. That's what I'm talking about. Third period, 7-1. Kapanen and Jonesy, 7-1. This is wild. Matt Siemens with his 24th of the season by Kuzi and Aube-Kubel. Michael Backlund by David Perron. Kapanen by Jones and Dzingel. Perron by Aube-Kubel. Ovi by Dzingel. Kapanen by Dzingel and Luff. And then Seth Jones with his 7th of the year from the blue line by Kasperi Kapanen and Ryan Dzingel. So, Kasperi Kapanen had a 3-point night, 2 goals and an assist. Ryan Dzingel had a 4-point night for Dzingel. Matt Siemens, I think, had a couple of points. No, he just had the one. I thought he had a couple. But Seth Jones had a goal and an assist. Yeah, a goal and an assist. But Ryan Dzingel with a 4-assist night. That is huge. So Ryan Chisholm has been absolutely lighting it up since he got here. 6-1-3 now in our last 10. But this is back-to-backs, baby. So I'm hoping, and now look at this. Whoop. Look at this. We're 2 points at a top spot in our division. If we could land like right at the top of the Metro, we are in great shape. And with Ryan Chisholm as our goaltender, dude, I feel pretty good that we can do some pretty outstanding things here. Anyway, first period against the Vancouver Canucks, 0-0. Second period, 2-2, and still Ryan Chisholm's in the net. Kuzi scores, Siemens scores. Third period, 5-2 win. Patty Mick scores again. On that third line, baby. Siemens with his 25th by Ovi. Kuzi by Ovi and Gus. Dzingel by Kapanen and Seth Jones. Patty Mick with his 14th goal of the season. I believe that's his 14th career goal. And Kuzi by Ovechkin. What a beautiful little run we're starting to get on here. We're 7-1-2 in our last 10, and we are, boom, in top spot in our division. Pepsi break brought to you by Pepsi, boys. Another trade offer. They want one of our prospects there, I think his name's Par Nilsson. He's a starting goaltender. I think he's 71 overall. But they want to give me Jumbo Joe and Phil Deneau. Jumbo Joe, $6.7 million. You know what? I'm not going to take this trade because I don't want Jumbo Joe on this team. But he has decent trade value. What is he at? 84 overall at 42. What a beast. He only fits on our penalty kill, but look at his speed. His speed is so gone. Durability is pretty much gone. I want to look at what he's been doing lately. He's got 1,663 points. First year he went to Edmonton, boom, 81 points. That is old form Jumbo Joe. That is old form Jumbo Joe. Next year in Edmonton, 55 points. And this year he already has 49 in 50 games. Dude, this guy is not going away. And he is playing on like the second line. First year in Edmonton, he was on the top line. I'm assuming with Connor McJesus. But no, I have literally zero interest in a trade like that. So, yeah, let's see if we can go for our 30th win here against the Minnesota Wild. 30th win of the season in the 51st game. That's not a horrible ratio, guys. First period, boom, 2-0. It's Kuzi and Ovi. Second period, boom, 5-1. Chisholm still in the frickin' net. We're getting outshot. Siemens with a multi-goal game. Third period, 8-1. Matt Siemens with a hat trick. That's what I'm talking about. Him and Ovi are really wrestling for this top goal spot, right? Ovi by Siemens and Kuzi, Kuzi by Ovi and Krug, Siemens by Dzingel and Kapanen, Siemens by Krug, Perron by Jamel Smith and Seth Jones, then Ovi again by Luff and Backlund, Krug by Ovi and Kuzi, and then Siemens with his 28th goal of the year by Dzingel and Kapanen. So I've decided what we're going to do is we're going to get, I think the trade deadline is usually around 62 to 64 games into the season. And what we're going to try and do is get another 10 games done. We'll get like 61 games into the season. Now they want me to take Sid Crosby for Parnilson and a first. I want to take a look at Sid Crosby, see where he is. I noticed in the NHL games he really does drop like super fast. He's only 34 and he's gone from like 94 overall to 86. I mean, he has 57 points this year. And he's a great playmaking center, but his speed is pretty much gone. Durability shot, and he doesn't fit anyway. But it's the 3 years left under contract, you know? It's those 3 years left that really gets me, right? So now we're up to 76% locker room chemistry. So now, let's see if we can't beat the San Jose Sharks in the 52nd game of the year. First period, 3-0. Jake Virtanen, Matt Siemens, and Torrey Krug all score to make it 3-0 after one. Second period, 5-3. Korpisalo's in the net, and he allows 3 second period goals. But Siemens scores again. Patty Mick gets another one. Third period, it's 8-4. Siemens, I think that's 2 hat tricks in 2 games for Matt Siemens. I truly think if he just got another hat trick in this game, Matt Siemens has 6 goals in his last 2 games, which is freaking wild. So Krug by Kapanen and Dzingel. Then we get Jake Virtanen with his 13th goal of the season by Kuzi and Ovechkin. Matt Siemens by Kuzi and Ovechkin. Patty Mick now has 15 goals so far in his first career season, assisted by Luff and Krug. Siemens with his 30th by Kuzi and Ovechkin. Kapanen by Matt Siemens and Ryan Dzingel. Ovi by Virtanen. Siemens again by Dzingel and Seth Jones. So I want to go and look at Matt Siemens' career stats because something tells me he has never had a 30-goal season. Something tells me, and look at this, we're 8-1-1 in our last 10. We're 31-16-5. Dude, we're killer. We are so killer right now. Anyway, yeah, I want to go to edit lines real quick. Actually, I don't know why I went to edit lines. What I should have did, and look at that, Patty Mick. Patty Mick grew. He's got 27 points so far in his rookie year. He missed, what did he miss? 4 games earlier. I actually want to go to team stats. So Ovi has 30 games now to get 31 points to hit 100 points in the season. Now, Matt Siemens is playing pretty much as a point-per-game player right now, and I'm going to throw it out there and say Matt Siemens has never had a 30-goal season. Not even close. He is destroying his career highs right now. And guess what, dude? We got him signed to a nice big extension. Nice fat extension after this season. We might be able to do a little work on the coaches. And if we could do a little bit of work on these coaches here, it's like, dude, I think Matt Siemens is the future of our top line center. If he can end up with like an 80-point season, I bet you he grows to like 87, 88. He is a like legitimate top or second line center. And if we can maybe, thinking like drop our head coach, get a head coach that just fits a lot better with the young guys that we got going forward, I think we could do some really, really special stuff here. So let's try to very quickly get to at least 60 games into the season before this video starts running a little too long. Let's go up against the New York Islanders in New York. They are just above 500. We have been on a heck of a tear lately. First period, 2-2. All right, I'll take it. Ovi gets them both on the power play. Second period, 4-2, we're up, and Patty Mick gets another one. So does Obe Kubel. And third period, 5-2 victory. It's Michael Backlund. I know that it probably seems like we're playing this on easy mode right now, but no, we are not. Our team is just really put together well. So Ovi with his 35th and 36th, both by Kuzi, but one by Siemens as well. Patty Mick with his 16th career goal, assisted by Torrey Krug. And Albe Kubel with his 9th of the year by Gus and Jamel Smith. Then we got Michael Backlund with his 15th. He isn't playing bad, man. Michael Backlund is not doing too bad. But Seth Jones has 51 points in 53 games right now on the blue line next to Torrey Krug. But Steven Johns is gone with a mild concussion until February 13th. It is, I can't see what the date is. I'm getting glare. I think it's like February 7th or something. So he should only miss 1 or 2 games, right? So on that third pairing, we got DeMello, I mean, we got Snuggerud. Where does Snuggerud? He kind of fits in some places and some things. Sorry, Bowmeister doesn't fit anywhere. I think it's going to have to be Snuggerud. Oh, baby. And we get that nice fat third pairing bonus. All right, so what I want to do really quick is look at our power play again. What is going on with this power play? Why did we have Aube Kubel up here? He is a sniper. He's not a very good one. Who else do we got? So we got playmaker, power forward, sniper, offensive defenseman, and now I would say, yeah, another sniper, maybe a playmaker, maybe another power forward even. Is there anybody else on this team that's a little higher up that would fit a little better? So hold on, Aube Kubel would fit over Dylan DeMello down here. That gives our other power play a little bit of a bonus. Otherwise, who else do we got? All skaters. I think we got a lot of two-way players. Power forward, two-way D, sniper, Patty Mick. Is Patty Mick not on the power play? Patty Mick is on 0 power play units right now. Oh my god, that is 90% of your problem, man. Hold on. Hold on. What if I swap these guys? No, eh? That's not going to work. What about Torrey Krug with Seth Jones? Nah. So I think Patty Mick kind of just doesn't fit right here. Maybe it's Matt Siemens or something. I'm not 100% sure. Luff, what is he again? He's a power forward. What if I took like Luff, replaced him? Nah, I think it's just Patty Mick, man. Man. Nah, I think we got to leave Aube Kubel up here. And we got Ryan Dzingel, who's a two-way forward. Do we have any other centers that are... Man, do we got any other centers that like aren't two-way frickin' forwards here? Ryan Dzingel, you move him for... if I could put Matt Siemens... Wonder what would happen if I threw Matt Siemens on the second... Yeah, that could work a bit. It takes down our number one power play... I want Patty Mick on that number one power play, though, with Alex Ovechkin. We'll put Aube Kubel down here. I would rather have both my power plays have +1s than have one power play at +3 and the other one at like -2 or something, you know. 4-man power play. So this is no good. We got Kuzi, Patty Mick, Jones, and Krug. So what we need to do, obviously, is remove someone. So Patty Mick, maybe we can... No, man, he really doesn't work there. Jonesy works. Okay, you know what? We're going to fix this, and then I'll get back to you. All right, so we fixed that all up. That'll shave a couple nice minutes off this video. Anyway, I want to take one more quick peek at Ryan Chisholm, and look at how he's been since he got here. Look at this. 11 games since he got to our team, and he's 9-1-1 with a .931 and a .188 goals against average. Dude, I want to see if this guy is looking for an extension yet. That's what I want to know. We're still a cup contender. I don't know, man. I got a good feeling about this, man. Ovechkin, yeah, he still wants to come back. I'm aware. Ryan Chisholm still doesn't know. I don't think... Oh, wait, no, they had him signed to an extension. I got to go back to that. They signed him to an extension, and then I grabbed him. I didn't even notice that. Goaltenders. All right, so 5.5. All right, so 1 year. 1 year extension for 5.5. So anyway, regardless, after this year is done, we've got Ryan Chisholm locked down for at least 1 more year, and then next year we'll have to sign him to an extension yet again. They're still really trying to push Ryan Johansson on me though, eh? They're really trying to push that, man. All right, so we only got a few games to get through here. We're gonna get to 60 games into the season, and then we're gonna end this video. It's 7 games. You know what? No more interruptions. Let's just go with it. First period, 2-0 Boston. Ooh, that's no good, man. That's no good. Second period, 2-1. We're coming back, and it's Kuzi. Third period, 3-2 loss. But we have won a lot of games in a row here, right? So that's fine. So it was Kuznetsov by Dzingel, and then Gustafsson by Backlund and Kapanen. So I noticed I've been seeing Michael Backlund on the board a couple times now in the last little while. He's been getting on the board a little bit more lately, so we're still in top spot in our division. So I think 13th, that's when Stephen Johns will be coming back, right? Stephen Johns is going to be fully recovered. As soon as we get back here, we'll go to defense. But honestly, I kind of like the way this is set up right now. But you know what? Stephen Johns is a better defenseman. I love having defensive defensemen on my team. Back to special teams just to make sure that's still going to work. Stephen Johns, yep. 3-man, yep. Stephen Johns, perfect. I can live with that every day of the week. Fully recovered, let's go. And we know that Snuggerud fits really, really well if we need him to, but we're still 8-1-1 in our last 10, so that's where you want to be, right? Up against Jack Hughes and the New Jersey Devils. First period, 2-2 tie. Ovechkin scores and Jamel Smith scores. Second period, 4-2 for the Halifax Buccaneers, and it's Ovi with 2. I think he has a hat trick now. Did he have a goal in the first? Sure did. Hat trick for Ovi. Third period, 5-2, and it's Patrick McDonald finally on that power play. We're going to notice a huge jump for him. I didn't even notice he wasn't on the power play. So Jamel Smith got his fifth of the year by Krug, and then Ovechkin got 3 goals in a row. Kuzi had assists on all 3, but the secondary assist was Virtanen, then Krug, then Jones. And after that, Patty Mick by Kuzi and Ovechkin. So I think Ovechkin's getting 100 points this year, guys. I think it's safe to say Ovechkin's going to slaughter 100 points this year. And the Detroit Red Wings are still a brutal team. David Perron is losing a lot of morale because of ice time right now. They got Buchnevich. I don't know how much I like that $4.5 million a year thing, though. I wouldn't mind finding another place to throw David Perron. The only problem with David Perron is I don't think he really fits anywhere on this team, so I'm kind of thinking maybe he would be the smartest guy to move. You know, we don't get a bonus on that line. He does have 21 points this year, but he's not playing enough. He fits a little better than I thought he did, but he hates management. He hated management last year because I accidentally I accidentally played him scratched at one point, but I'm kind of thinking it might be a good idea to move David Perron. Maybe I'll do that at the beginning of the next episode, is move David Perron and try to get someone who fits on the fourth line a little better. Do we have any scratch players? Any forwards? No. Just Snuggerud. I had to really, really quickly look at the minor league team. Do we have anybody who's like right on the verge of coming up? No, not him. Not him. No, not him. Rivik. Look at how old our minor league team is. But then we got Boris Vorobyov, who I took in the 5th round a couple of years ago. Oh, same with Cedric Paré. Dmitry Gogolev. We have no one that's going to be ready to make any go, wow, look at how good our team is doing down here too. But we got no one that's going to be able to make an impact, so we are going to have to try and find a fourth line guy, a dude that fits really well on that fourth line. So we're going to get through the next 5 games, and then we're going to call it for this episode. We're just going to call her a day. We're going to come back in the next episode. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to try and move David Perron. First period, 1-0, it's Ryan Dzingel. Second period, 2-0, and it's Obi Kubel on the power play. Third period, 3-0. Kuzi with a power play goal, and I'll have to check and see if Ryan Chisholm gets his first ever shutout as a Buccaneer. Ryan Dzingel with his 18th of the year by Krug and Siemens, then Obi Kubel with double-digit goals by Seth Jones and Matt Siemens, and Kuznetsov with his 19th by Patrick McDonald and Alex Ovechkin. So Ovechkin, I believe, has 76 points in 56 games. Yep, Ryan Chisholm, 20 save shutout. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Can we shatter some records with our boy as a goalie now? And I'm thinking, if not next year, the year after, Rock Mantha is probably going to be our backup goaltender. And then after that, it's going to all be a question of, do we stick with Chisholm? Do we try to, at that point, Chisholm's going to be 27, 28 years old. I know that's young for a goalie, young for a goaltender, but Rock Mantha will only be, 21, 22 years old at that point? I think 21, something like that. Anyway, up against Alex Ovechkin's former team, the Washington Capitals. First period, 2-1 Washington. Backlund got our only goal, but Sod and Hathaway both scored on Chisholm. One was on the power play. Second period, 3-2, Patrick McDonald gets on the board again. And in the third, we are not able to tie it up. And the Washington Capitals beat us by a score of 5-3. But we have been on such a good tear lately that I'm not overly upset about that. Backlund with his 16th by Seth Jones. Patrick McDonald with his 18th by Backlund and Matt Luff. And then Dzingel by Ovechkin and Kuznetsov. So that is absolutely fantastic right there. Not a great game for Ryan Chisholm, but you know what? He just came off a shutout. He's playing heavy games right now. We are seriously playing the heck out of Ryan Chisholm right now. So I'm not really gonna bite his head off here too much. But in the next episode, we're just gonna make like a quick trade, and then you know what? I'm almost thinking we might like quick sim right to the end of the season, make it a quick episode to end the year. We can figure out who we're going up against in the playoffs. 2-0, that's what we want to see. And it's two created players, Patty Mick and Matty Seed, baby. And in the third, 4-1 victory, Luff scores and Backlund scores. And Ryan Chisholm with a redemption kind of game lets in one goal. So Siemens with his 32nd by Seth Jones, Patty Mick with his 19th by Luff and Backlund with his 17th by Jones and Perron, then Matt Luff by Schmidt and Eric Gustafsson. So this team is so clicking right now, man. We're just clicking on every cylinder. We're in top spot in our division. We've been there for a while, and we continue to be there. And that is 100% where we want to continue to be. No, I don't want those fossils on my team. What? Get these old-timers out of here, baby. I don't want your vets. Don't give me your sick. Don't give me your old. This isn't America. This is Halifax, baby. Can Ovi get 40 goals in under 60 games tonight? Here we go. First period, 2-0, and it's Patty Mick and Torrey Krug. Second period, and it's 3-3. But Jake Virtanen getting on the board. He hasn't been on the board in a little while. Third period, 4-4, it's Jamel Smith. Now let's go to overtime, see what we can accomplish. In overtime, nothing gets done, but in the shootout, we take it, baby. Krug and Ovechkin. So, Krug scored his 6th of the year by David Perron and Jamel Smith. Patty Mick, 20-goal scorer in the National Hockey League by Torrey Krug. Jake Virtanen with his 14th by Kuzi and Ovechkin. And in the third, Jamel Smith ties it up at 4, assisted by David Perron, and then we win it in the shootout. Comeback Kings, baby. And after this, we got one more game to play, and then we are going to call it for an episode after we take a look at how all of our other created people are doing, like we do every single time, baby. All right. No, I don't want your fossils. And no, I'm not giving you a 20-year. I'm not giving you a 19-year-old goaltender for some 40-year-old guy. What are you thinking? EA, realism, baby. 36-18-5. Let's take down Arizona. Let's go for it, boys. 60th game of the year. Whoo, Nelly. First period. 2-1 for Arizona. Ryan Dzingel scores shorthanded, and we give up 2 power play goals. Korpisalo in the net for the second game in a row. I guess we're resting up Ryan Chisholm a little bit. Second period, 4-1 Arizona. You got to get Ryan Chisholm in the net for the third, baby. He's let in 4 goals on 19 shots. Get cheesy in there. Third period, that's going to be a bad loss. Bad loss. So who got our one? It was Ryan Dzingel shorthanded, assisted by Torrey Krug, but Ryan Dzingel with his 20th goal of the season. So, nothing bad to say about that. First off, let's get to the 25th of February, and then we're going to take a peek at how some of our other created players are faring right now. You know, we're going up against... Get out of here with your Ryan Johansson. We're going to see, how everybody else is looking. Alex Ovechkin is on pace for like 104 points or something this year. I ain't going to say nothing about that. We're still a contender. Let's go to the player search and let's take a peek at how all our created fellas are doing. First, we got Patrick McDonald, who's got all the frickin' value in the world. Here we go. 19-year-old Patrick McDonald with 34 points in 56 games in his rookie year. I think he's going to get at least 55 points in his rookie year. Who knows, man? Could this kid win the Calder? Could he get the Calder Trophy? Look at Ethan Bryant, man. He's on pace for like 70 friggin' points this year. Holy cow pies. He's going to be... Next year, it's not going to be too far into the season, dude. He's going to be pushing 200 career points already. He's only 21 years old. 13th overall pick, and look at how quickly he's coming along. He fits on our 4th line, but it's like, dude, he's way too good for the 4th. And he's going to be expecting a big raise next year. Aiden Nouse for the New York Rangers has 10 points in 30 games played here on the third or fourth line in his rookie season. Can struggle with professionalism. Aiden Nouse, you got to get those emotions in order, man. But you know what? 10 points in 30 games as a rookie who's actually kind of on the cusp of being an NHL-ready player, you're doing okay, man. Next year, you're going to come back better, stronger, faster, bigger. You know, you're going to be fine. You're going to do great. Darren McDonald for the Washington Capitals now has 31 points so far in his rookie season. Here we go. The big man starting to finally look like he's ready. 31 points in 60 games, 15 goals, 16 assists. He's 80 overall. A guy that I would love to go to on for our team, but he just doesn't really fit too many places. And Cameron McDonald grew to 82 overall, but he only has 26 points this year. He has 18 goals, which is phenomenal. And is he going to get to, 100 career points this year? Cameron McDonald's really got to start stepping up his game. He fits on the penalty kill, and that's it. I mean, he's a decent player. He's got good stats. He's been extended for 3 years at almost $2.1 million a year. So it's like, come on, Cameron McDonald, man, you got to pick it up, baby. You got to pick it up, baby. Now we'll look at our goaltenders. We got Ryan Chisholm and Rock Mantha. First off, Rock Mantha in the CHL. Still playing for the Niagara Ice Dogs. I think this will be the final year that he is there. He should have tremendous growth. He should get to 76, 77 overall. But Ryan Chisholm, since he came to the Halifax Buccaneers, finally still in 16 games played under 2 goals against per game, GAA, .928 save percentage, 1 shutout in 16 games. He's 12-3-1. He's going to get his 100th career win for our team this year. And let's see, can he get a save percentage better than Dominic Hasek? That's what I'm talking about, boys. Anyway, that's going to do it for our video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. And until next time, everybody, have a good one.